Hey guys, welcome back to Reviews and How-Tos. I'm Tyler. Today we're going to be checking out a selection of mobility products, and the brands did send us all of these to check out with the exception of the little knee roller over here. I actually bought that one because my son broke his leg about a little over a month ago actually. And that's what kind of kicked off my let's check out mobility items thing, and we got all these sent to us. So we're gonna go ahead and check all these out. I will have timestamps below in case you want to skip to anything, but we're gonna start off with this one right here. This is just your basic self-propelled wheelchair. And then we have a electric wheelchair right here. We're also gonna be checking out a transport chair. And then we will have our little walker thing right here, cane, whatever you want to call it. And then, like I said, we'll have the knee scooter over there as well. So first one right here, this thing is actually really cool. Does a whole bunch of different things. As you can see, I'm a big dude and I'm easily able to move this around, even though I'm probably not the strongest guy. And I weigh about 275 pounds. However, the max on this is 229, but it's carrying me really, really easily. Some cool features about this that I think you'll really like, and it kind of like combines wheelchair with transport chair. So this right here will pop up, and then you can do the same thing with this one over here. And then these arms right here that you use your arms to move the wheels with, they do also easily pop off. So you just unscrew them just like this, and then they slide off of here. So if you need to pull this up to a bed or up to a vehicle, something like that, and then you have the person slide off and on, they can easily do that. And then as you see right here, it does have a brake. It's gonna have one of those on both sides. Boom, right there, just like that. I'll go ahead and put this to the side so I can kind of show you some more of the things that are on here. You are also going to have the seat belt right here so that you can easily belt and unbelt the individual that's inside here. You have these nice mud flaps down here as well. So if this does happen to kick up anything, not a problem. Up here, up front, you do also have these. Boom, you can easily slide them in or out however you want to. These move up and down just like that. There you go, however you want to do those. And then these do also just pop right off. All you gotta do is take them here to the side and get our brake out of the way. And then you just pop them up and out of the way, just like that. And then same thing for putting them on. You just push them back on and they lock into place. That one locks into place. Now here on the back side of this, you are also going to have some nice little operations, such as handbrakes up here. We'll go ahead and put this back down out of the way. You do have handbrakes up here, and these handbrakes, they do also lock. So if you are using this, like I said, as a transport chair and pushing them, you can just easily lock that. You do also have some wheelie bars back here. So if you're in this and you give it just a little bit too much, not to worry, you won't wheelie. And then also that makes this great for going up and down stairs. Additionally, this thing is really nice when traversing, not only great for this way, but I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a little bit of movement on the left and the right. So it makes it great for going over uneven surfaces. Now we'll go ahead and put this other arm back down. And then in regards to folding this up, really easy, pretty much just like a standard wheelchair. It does have a Velcro piece down here. Go ahead and undo that Velcro piece and then give this a good pull up, and boom, right there you go. Folds up nice and neat. If you are limited on space, these do also fold down just like that. And there you go. You have a nice compact wheelchair right here. Easy to pick up, weighs about 40 pounds right there. So not too heavy overall. Overall, this one right here, great little product. Like I said, these guys did send us this one. The name brand on this one here is, it's a little bit of a weird name. Right back here, Retaoldth, I guess is how you say that. Also, a little bit compartment back here to be able to stow away some stuff. And as you see down here, this is belt driven. So whenever you are using this, 30% less energy, I guess is what you would say in regards to whenever you're moving this compared to a standard wheelchair. So if you're a weak person and you want a self-propelled wheelchair, fantastic right here. This will get it done. So yeah, this one right here, go ahead and check this one out. All right, moving on to our second wheelchair here. As you can see, this one here is electric, really easy to operate. So if you aren't strong enough to, be able to use your arms for that self-propelled one, this one here, great buy, fantastic price. I believe it's actually cheaper than that other one that we went over in regards to the self-propelled one. Goes forwards, goes backwards. As you hear, whenever we go backwards, it does have that back up beeping sound. Whenever you are turning, this thing does turn pretty much on a dime. So if you are in some tight, confined spaces, not to worry, this will take care of you. Has a few buttons on here in regards to how fast it can go. You can dial this down really slow. This one right here, this is the slowest speed. Still a decent speed on that. And then if I pick up that speed, this thing will really get up and go. I'll go ahead and do it. I don't have a whole bunch of room here, so I'll try and show you guys how fast this does go whenever I get it up to speed. Right, there we go. Almost ran into you guys. Again, I did that on my very first video whenever I reviewed this. And then this does also have a horn that honks on it. Makes that same sound as whenever you're backing up. Right there you go. I'll go ahead and kind of move this like this so that you can see everything else that we are about to cover. This one down here also does have the foot rests. Right there you go. These ones here, not as easy to remove and put on. There's a little thing here. You do have to turn it, and then it allows you to slide these out. Whenever you get this right here, this won't be attached. Same thing. There's a little knob here. You'll put it on and be able to put this on and off. Same thing on here. These arms, they do move up and down. So if you want to use this and be able to slide the person out, same thing as with that first one, you can do that on this here. Same thing over here. This one also does fold up. Just be cautious of your cord right there. Put that down. Make sure you don't smash your fingers inside there. It does have a pinch point in there. Same thing over here. I actually just did that and had to edit the video. That hurts. Don't do that. On this one here, you do also have some brakes. Right there you go. Boom, boom. You can easily access that as the person back here, or if you are down there sitting inside this. It does have a little storage compartment back here. I've got the little seat belt kind of tucked away in here. It's a long, lengthy seat belt, just like the other one was. It wraps even around me. Like I said, I am a big guy. Your battery just pops on and off back here. Boom, there you go. Just kind of popped off right there. Comes with the charging cable so that you can easily charge this. And then we'll just go ahead and reattach this on here. And these only plug in one way, and it's easy to do that, just like that. And then same thing as that other one, these things right here, they do just fold down so that you can get this all out of the way. Little thing down here, you just push up on it, and then you'll fold this up, and right there you go. Weight on this isn't too bad. I think this one was less than 50 pounds, 45, 50 pounds on this one. Easy to fold this back open, just like that. Push down on it, lift your arms up, make sure they lock into place. And we did have to detach that battery in order to fold this up. Lock this back in place, attach our battery, and plug our battery back in. Same thing on this one. It does have the wheelie bar on there as well. It does have this thing here that does attach and detach if you want to, that your legs can rest against. And that's pretty much it for this one. I really like this one. Actually driving to go see my father here in a couple days, and I'm going to be giving him this one. Like I said, these were given to us for review. So if you're interested in something like this, highly recommend this one right here. Go ahead and check it out. All right, so this is our next one, and this one here is just a transport chair, so you will need a caretaker when operating this one. Just folds open just like that right there. It does have the arms that do also fold down. As you see, you don't have the wheel on here that you can grab in order to self-propel yourself, so you will need a caretaker, like I said. Caretaker does have some solid brakes back here. No wheelie bars or anything on this one, but you can lean it back easily, no problem, and give yourself a good amount of clearance on there. Up here up front, you do also have a place that you can put your feet, and you can also kind of fold that up out of the way if you would like to. How to operate this, little lever right there. You just fold it up, this folds up. This here makes it easy to move around. These arms obviously go out of the way, and then boom, you can wheel this around. Super small, compact, great for little cars if you have a caretaker. Like I said, put this down in order to open it back up. Same thing here, push it down, push your arms down, boom, good to go. Now, this one doesn't have a seat belt or anything, but here is what the backside looks like. You do have these things right here. It's where you can raise and lower these if you would like to. We're just going to go ahead and unlock, and then you can slide these up and down. Almost a two-person thing for this, which I guess is good because you don't want these things moving around, but you can do it little by little also on your own. Right there you go. Adjust that height. Lock those back in, and you are good to go. And it does have the seat belt right here as well. There you go, adjustable, fits multiple different sizes on that. But overall, nice little transport chair right here. Brand on this one is Whlicks. Go ahead and check this one out. All right, now we're getting to some of the smaller, easier stuff to review. You got yourself a cane right here, and it does come with this light on here. I left that flashing because I knew if I didn't leave it flashing, I would forget to tell you guys about it. A couple little different operations on there. Light bright, light dim, light flash, red light, and then you have the blue and the red light. Go ahead and turn it off, and you can simply charge it with the USB cord that it does provide. In regards to being able to adjust the height on this, really easy. This does just screw off right here. It's just kind of like a secondary thing. And then you have your button here that you push, and you can adjust this to all different sizes. Right there is the shortest one. The one that I did have it on was the longest one. I'm right at 6'1", and it feels comfortable for me. So if you are above that 6'1" point, then this might be a little bit harder to use. Let's go ahead and raise that all the way back up. And like I said, I'm right at 6'1". We'll see how that looks. And there you go. I guess I got a little bit more. So even if you are a little bit taller, you would probably be okay. Overall, great little product right here. Go ahead and check this one out. All right, last but not least right here, we do have the BlessReach knee scooter. My son has actually been using this for about the last month. He's just now transitioned out of it into his boot. He did break his leg falling down the stairs. You can use this for your right leg or your left leg, it doesn't matter. Has some nice brakes on here. These brakes on here, they do lock into place. So if you need to lock them and then, you know, be able to shimmy yourself off of this, you can easily do that. On here, this does adjust. So in case you're a shorty, like my son, or you're tall, not a problem. Just don't drop that like I did. And then you can raise and lower this. Let's see, this one here will be the highest height. And then once you set this, it's pretty much just set and forget. It's not too complicated to get that in and out of there. This turns, makes it really nice and snug, so you don't have to worry about it coming out or anything. Right there we go. Up here up front, do have a nice little pouch, and my son actually used this a whole bunch over the last month. Put all types of stuff in there, wheeled around the house and stuff. A little pouch here on this side. Same thing over here, you do have that netted pouch on it as well. There are actually a few videos out there on how to put this together. I didn't make a video whenever I was putting it together. A couple other things right here you see whenever you're putting it together. Really simple, not too hard at all. Back here are your brakes, and overall, really fantastic. We really like it. Like I said, he used it for about a month. I mean, if you have like a mobility issue like that, this thing stood up really easy, no issues at all over that entire time. And he wheeled around on it every single day during that time. So it got a good amount of use. So if you're looking for a nice little knee scooter, go ahead and check this one out right here from BlessReach.